I put out a video showing how to make a flush-mounted reducer bushing using the coupling uh, data file as a basis for the creation of it. And there's some problems with it. There's the 2-inch coming out of it. Well, you can see what's going to happen here when you move this in. That just isn't going to fly. Works fine when you put it in a pipe. So the solution to it is to move this endpoint connection, this pipe engagement length, back here. So what we wind up with is two types of bushings. One for a coupling, this example, and one for a fitting, this example. The one for the fitting has the pipe engagement length for the 4-inch or the main size back here, and then the 2-inch pipe engagement length is set per the spec standards. Okay, here we are in the PVC catalog. And for the fitting, I just took my original one, I renamed them coupling and fitting, and just copied the original one and then renamed it fitting. The data for the input of the fitting is exactly the same. Okay, now the pipe engagement or the end type data tables are different. And again, I just recopied what I had and then renamed them. I've got one for a fitting and one for a coupling. Okay. For the this is for the fitting now. The pipe engagement length is 1/10 of a millimeter. That's this right back here, 1/10 of a millimeter. That puts the fitting in like it should, right there. The pipe engagement length for the reduction size is taken from the data table, L minus N, for the sized fitting. And I've only done the first one on that. I renamed them this way so that when I set them into my menu, I've got all my reducers. I've got a standard concentric, a reducer coupling, a reducer bushing flush for coupling, pipe coupling, a reducer bushing flush for fittings, and then a standard coupling. Now you can arrange your, and I put up a little video and a place in the spec editor help user file of how to do this, but quickly it's it's done over in the project spec. And here's couplings. It's the sort sequence, and they're all number 5, and the program will group them together and then put them in alphabetical order. But if you're working with a big menu, it's really handy to have all your like fittings grouped together so you're not hunting and picking where to find things. It's a time saver. Time's money, eh?